Heroes of Telemark, Commando Raids in Norway, 1942 to 1943. This is part of the Raider system. It's a solitaire game from Decision Games. Their tagline is minutes to learn, quick to play, historically accurate. This is a mini game series. So let's take a look at the back of the bag here. You get to see your board. It has cards. That's kind of the AI for the solitaire system. And you can read here, Heroes of Telemark. The Third Reich was racing to develop an atomic bomb. The critical heavy water being provided by the Norwegian county of Telemark. Britain's Special Operations Executive, SOE, waged a long campaign of sabotage to delay the German program as long as possible. This is a solitaire game. In the Raider series, cards generate missions targeting parts of the German heavy water complex. You recruit SOE agents, British commando teams, and Norwegian resistance forces, along with various types of weapons and equipment. Event cards generate German forces and a wide range of actions, including the possibility of a Gestapo raid. You must overcome them all to accomplish your mission. So you get one 11 by 17-inch map, 40 die-cut counters, 18 campaign cards, and a 4-page system rule book, plus an exclusive scenario rules. Example of the counters: players 1, ages 14 plus, level is teams or geared, so this is a small unit tactical game. Playing time is 60 to 90 minutes, complexity is very low, solitaire very high, the highest you can get. So let's get in the bag here and see what we get. Get this out here. Everything fits tightly back in the bag, and then of course I bagged the counters and put those back in the bag. I think that's everything. Looks like that's everything there. So we've got, there's everything. So we got the rules here. This is the Raiders system rules. I think I have a few other games in this system. I can't remember if Cartoon was in this system. I think Rogers Raiders is in this system, American Revolutionary War game. But they have a handful of games in this system. So it's typical Decision Games, 3-column, kind of small print with your chapter and verse, so to speak, there. Here's an example of the counters. So you got a movement, combat value, type. There's going to be gear in this as well. So you see the triple columns here. And again, this is solitaire, so there's an AI. The cards kind of do that. So you have operations, movement, hostile units, combat, then post-battle. Then there's some alert issues here because you are kind of doing a secret commando raids. There's objective markers, leaders, guides, and Psywar, and then gear, all kinds of gear there. Scouting and recon and the like. So, and this is a Joseph Miranda game. So, yeah. And then you have the special rules. So that's the rules for all the Raider systems. And then this is the special rules for Telemark, which is just 2 pages, front and back page, but explaining some of the counters here, leaders and commandos, hostile units, objective markers, and some of the typical gear. You got the Gestapo that could come in there. So that's it. So you got 4 pages of rules and then 2 pages of special rules. Let's take a look at the counters here. So you got 1 die sheet, or a small die sheet. This is probably a third of a die sheet, a fourth of a die sheet. And they're double-sided. The counters, and then you get the cards here. Oh, you get a baggie, and for that many counters, 1 baggie is probably more than enough. Depends on how much you want to separate stuff out. So we get in here, get the cards. And you're going to have the Heroes of Telemark, and then, oh, they're all Heroes of Telemark. That's interesting. Those are a little bit different back color there. I wonder if they're supposed to be a little bit different back color. So those 3 red ones, these are all blue, and these are, I'm just flipping all over the place here. These are red. So these are missions. So maybe these are maybe there's 4 different types of missions that you can, I remember some of those names when I was reading up on this. So those are the overall missions. There were several missions between that time period, what, 42 to 43. And then here's the different cards. It's been quite a while since I played one of these Raider games. But, you know, they're small. They're okay. They're kind of thin, but I mean, what do you expect in a mini game? So we get the different cards there. So missions and cards, and let's take a look at the map, which I might be able to get the whole thing on here since it's not that big of a map, and it's single-sided, of course. And there you have your map. And so a lot of your charts, you got all your tracks like recruitment points and German alert, some holding boxes for SOE recruits and units eliminated, staging area in Britain, and air availability. And then you have your terrain key, recruiting chart, Gestapo interrogation, battle results, demolition results. And this goes with the terrain key. This is your terrain effects chart, airborne insertion table, and random location placement. So you've got all your charts on the table, everything, or on the map, everything you would need. And this is your map. You see here. So you've got some open, you've got mountains, you've got industrial buildings, you've got towns, squares are towns, and green are ground routes, and then the airplanes are landing zones where you kind of pop in to the game. And this is to Oslo. This is to Bergen. Okay. This is to Stavanger. Okay. Cool. So that's what you get in a bag of Heroes of Telemark, which is a small unit commando game, which I thought looks pretty interesting. There's your Raider rules, there's your special rules. So that's what you get. Be interesting to get into this one. This doesn't look like it's too hard to get into. Probably the rules will come back to me once I kind of go through them. And love to know your thoughts on this. Is this something that interests you? Do you like these little, do you like the Raider system? Do you like these little mini games from Decision? Do you like their solitaire games, solitaire systems? They have, I think, other solitaire other than the Raider, I believe. But love to know your thoughts about this game specifically, if you've played it, or about the series in general. Love to see a dialogue started and what you all think. Anyway, that's what I have for you today. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Appreciate any time you spend with me. And hey, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.